Should allocation of your property be done instantly after you purchase those properties, or should it be delayed until when you are ready to build? Which is favorable to you? I am Patrick, and this is what we'll discuss today. I actually represented my client in an allocation sometime last week in Mowe or Fada, and eventually we found out that what was allocated to us might not just be where my client will build when they are ready to build, and that actually um, did not go down well to us. But after a series of questioning and knowing why that is the case, I had a better understanding. I decided that okay, let me share this with you and discuss and ask you also what will be preferable to you. So we're so happy that okay, finally she was going to be allocated, and this was a property she bought in March of 2024, and the allocation was delayed for some time because of documentations and everything. And in June, she was called for allocation. We were so happy, and we set out to go for the allocation. When we got to the estate, um, we saw okay, it was already livable. People were already building nice houses, and we were like, okay, it's not going to be bad if we go allocated to a place close to where these beautiful houses are. But kept on driving and driving and driving and driving, and it was as if we were going to the end of the estate and got to a point where we saw bush all around, and that was where allocation was going to happen. And I looked at the rep and looked at everybody and was like, why are we brought down to this particular place for allocation? This was not what we saw. We saw those beautiful houses at the front and decided that okay, this was where we were going to buy. And the question was pushed to us: are you ready to build right now? And we are like, no, we're not building right now. It will take us about 3 4 years. My client would, she's not in the country, and it's going to take about 3 4 years before she decides to either sell the land or build on the land. And they were like, and the developers were like, that is the point. We only allocate the front to those who are ready to build. And they told us if we give them their word that we're ready to build right now, in the next 1 month, that we are going to be allocated where those who are building are right now. And at that point, we understood their plight, and they were like, okay, this is the issue. Um, People tell us they're ready for building, and we allocate them the front plot, give them their survey, uh, the fence round, and that is the end. They don't come back to build, and that has been the reason why um, most of their estates are not as developed as they would want it to be. And they were like, giving prompt allocation to those who are not ready to build actually affects the development of the estate, because those who are ready to build do not get the place suitable for building, because people who are not ready to build already have been allocated those front plots, and they're like, no, we're not going to be doing that again. They'll only allocate those who are ready to build at the front, and those who are still speculating, they push them to the plot behind, and when they're ready to build, they bring them closer to where people already are building. Showed us a particular plot of someone who already started building because people already had been allocated in the front and they were not building. So it was taking them extra cost and extra expenses to drive down development to that point, because they are developing the estate stage by stage as people are building, like tying the road and running them electric cables down to the place. So we saw a situation whereby there were free plots at the front. They run those cables in a way that they had to service those plots that are not ready for development, and those who are ready for development are still far, 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 far inside, and that is going to cost them more monies and all those things. And we understood their plight, and was like, okay, this is the reason why you guys um, delay on your allocation for those who are not ready to build. And although we are given the option of, we actually allocated, or we are told that anytime we're ready to build, and there's a free plot where people who have not built, that we're going to be allocated to those places, and that is what their policy is. And to a large extent, it's actually for the greater good of the estates, the developers, and everybody living in the estate, because um, the major reason why you see so many estates that has been sold in the past still very, very unlikely undeveloped is because people buy, and they buy for land banking, and they just disappear. For those who are readily available to build, um, get to be allocated inside the bushes, not close to development. And that's always a big blow for gated estates, because those who want to build cannot, will need to go into the bush, and people that just bought and just forgot it are at the front, and they're like, they don't want that to ever happen again. So I said that, okay, it's not really a bad idea, but the fear is that um, we don't want an issue whereby you don't give us true allocation, and we come at the end of the day and find out that there are no lands for us to buy. This is the reason why people just want the allocation and forget about it. If every developer is actually true to the word, okay, we buy and we get something, no issue of no lands and everything, they would always want to align with this particular policy, because people have experienced negativity when it comes to allocation, and most people just want to get allocated and disappear. But that is a good one from that particular developer, because we saw that they are deliberate about developing, very deliberate about developing, and why it was very okay with me and the client, um, because we're given the option of um, getting a front plot when we are ready to develop, as far as there are available plots there, because they are driving development from the gate down into the estate. Yes, okay, we're cool with that, but not everybody is going to be cool with that particular idea. If you were the one, what will you prefer? Instant allocation, not minding if development comes or not, or delayed allocation, so that those who are ready for development can get the front plots and drive everybody to development with time, or allocation just done anyhow with people, with those who are not ready to build getting a front plot, and um, slows down the overall development of the estate. So, if you are the one, what do you prefer? Let me see your comments in the comment section. So, this was my experience last week, and I think it's a good one for development, only if the developer is going to be true to allocating everyone when they're ready for development. I am Patrick Lagos Realtor. For advice and for consultation, my number is on the screen. For those who want to buy properties in different parts of Lagos, you can always reach out to me, and I will come through for you. Until we see again, stay safe, keep investing in real estate, and